Hello everybody, it's me, and welcome back to another video. Now, in this video, it is going to be the final battle that I'm going to do for the Dapper Doodle World League. But it's the final battle until you go to playoffs, which, fun fact, since I've won every single battle I've done, this battle quite literally means nothing to me. Like, if I lose this battle, nothing will happen to my ranking. I am first place, locked in, guaranteed. Which I guess relieves some stress of this battle because it quite literally means nothing to me. But I think I really want to try and go completely flawless this season. And I think it would be really cool to just see WWWWW all the way through. But this matchup is a little tough. I'll show the teams on the screen now. My opponent's team scares me because this, fun fact, originally this was actually my week 1 opponent. But then some stuff was changed around and then it became my my final week opponent. But yeah, I'm very worried about pretty much everything on his team. But let's just say I have cooked. We have cooked. So here I'm actually going to be using, finally, a different Poltergeist than what I brought every single time. I'm going to bring a Spirit Taffy, Magical Attack and Speed Poltergeist with the moves Sparkling Finish, Harmony, Cone Cold, and Hex. Now, the idea here is to actually lead off with Poltergeist and then lead against Rotera. He's scared of a Cone Cold. He switches, so then I use Sparkling Finish on the switch into Seraphim, outspeed him, then I use Harmony to put him to sleep. Which, after that, my Spirit Taffy Hex has a very high chance to OHKO with these equipments that I have on, Glummish, Dark Brooch, and Fawn Sprout. This will generally be pretty solid for me, and I'm hoping that it'll work out. And I've spied on his equipments and stats and stuff. He doesn't usually run speed on Seraphim. It's usually max attack because he likes to use rush on Seraphim. So I can pretty much be safe against the Seraphim after I Sparkling Finish once I get the free Harmony. The worry I have is Cthulhu switching in once he realizes, oh, it's going to be Hex, so I'm going to take a lot of damage, right? But he might be like, oh, I can live one, then I just KO Poltergeist early, but since I'm Spirit Taffy, I can probably get the one-shot. And if it ends up being Cursed Cloak, then I just get good damage on Seraphim, and that's just always solid. And then we have Mascomedy, which is actually a speedier Mascomedy, so I can outspeed my Olacant, and I think that's the only thing I really cared about outspeeding. And then I have Flashbang, Night-Night, Aurora Flash, and Reverse Singularity. The idea is I want to try to Flashbang and kill Cthulhu. Oh, I think this actually speed creeps Cthulhu. I think this is what this is for, is to outspeed Cthulhu. So that'd be pretty nice so I can get a nice kill on that because I don't want to deal with Cthulhu because one quick thinking, I'm in a lot of trouble. Then I have Fruitoad, which, okay. I built this Fruitoad to be as actual fat as possible because it's holding the whole team together. Fruitoad has held most of my teams together because it's the only real slow, bulky pivot that I brought. And this honestly helps everything on my team function really, really well because I can switch into like Pteryonyx or Renewt, which we'll get to Renewt in a second. And this thing could honestly just do some good work, not damage. It's not going to do any damage. It's really bad offensively into his team, but we could do some crazy work. And then Megordles here, we're running a just a normal magical one with the item Insect Candy Cube, so I could switch into Cthulhu on the Entomophobia and get a free, a nice and free hit with Life Sap on it, or even Infection if they want to try to predict and go into Cthulhu. Or not Cthulhu, Morvale. And then with equipment, I just went for a bulkier one, kind of what I brought usually. Like, I have some melee bulk, so I can deal with Seraphim if my plan ends up failing during the beginning. So that's nice. And then I have Pteryonyx, which is just max speed Ruby. I think this Pteryonyx is kind of funny because I can actually put in some absolutely insane work. Only thing I don't outspeed is the Rotera, but if all goes well, he switches out on turn 1 with Rotera because he's scared of Cone Cold from Poltergeist. But now, the moment everyone's been waiting for. Renewt. Why did I bring Renewt? So, I have a Magical Attack and Speed Renewt. Yes, Magical Attack and Speed. Renewt has 25 speed. What the heck are you doing? So, me and I Eat Your Face were thinking, what is his switch into Renewt? If you look at his team, what's his switch into it? Not a whole lot. Honestly, his best switch in would be Morvale, right? But I have Entomophobia. But Morvale naturally outspeeds me. So with running this speed nature with these equipments, I can outspeed his normal Morvale Awaken set and one-shot with Lighter and Tomophobia, which would be absolutely insane. And I also get nice and free switches into the Myolacant because I resist Venom Lacerate. So I switch into that, and fun fact, his normal Cursed Cloak set on Myolacant is just generally one-shot by either Psychic Force or Earth Surge. Doesn't matter which one I click, he's just one-shot by it. It does like 100% to 113%-ish, something around there. But the whole idea is we want Renewt to do something. And with Headleaf, Dark Roots, and Fluffy Feather, I get to outspeed all those things I've mentioned before. And honestly, dude, I'm praying this works, because I really want to go flawless, but even if I lose, I don't really care, because it doesn't matter if I win or lose. And then I go to the playoffs, which if you don't know, the playoffs is going to be a two-seeded, like, bracket final, where you fight people you previously have in one final duel. But yeah, honestly, I'm, like, shivering because it's really cold in my room for whatever reason. But, honestly, dude, I'm hoping I can go flawless, and I want this Renewt to do something. The idea is Polargeist lead on the Rotera. Let's see if it happens. Let's hop into the final battle for the Dapper Doodle World League. That's not playoffs. All right, and here we go. And yes, he brought everything that I knew that he was going to want to bring. So, here we go, dude. We're going with Polargeist lead. No reason to think about it. Here you go, Seraphim. So the lead ended up failing in our favor. That's okay, though. I am just... Oh, he's Jetpack. Interesting. Okay, so... I'm just gonna go my Gordles. If they Icy Bite, that's fine. I just rest immediately. Crunch. So I take little to nothing from that. My defense gets lowered. Oh, that kind of sucks. That really sucks, actually. I'll just rest then. He goes for another crunch. Does little to nothing. I don't know if the rest there was the play, but very unfortunate so far. Yeah, this is not great. I think Mascomedy's got to be the play. It's the only thing that can realistically come in safely. Okay, I take some decent damage. Okay. He's probably expecting me to flashbang. He can't one-shot me in this range. I see him just going into Morvale. I could go Fruitoad. I think I'm just gonna go Fruitoad, because I think he goes Morvale. Yeah, he goes Morvale. Okay, so we are getting momentum now, and the idea... Okay, Renewt. Come on, bro. You got this, bro. So far, he's gotten 70... He's gotten 27% on me. The problem is I can't switch it in without, him realizing what I am. Heck, this is not going all that well. I gotta go my Gordles. This is going horribly wrong already. It's not going as well as I wanted it to. This is not going well. This is not what was supposed to happen. A lot of other things were supposed to happen, but not the right things are happening. This is a very, 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 very bad start. Oh god, this is a terrible start. I don't see why he would Siphon Soul. He knows I can't do anything to him. I don't think a neutral Siphon Soul takes out Tarionics, so let's go into Tarionics. Oh, it just one-shot me. This is going horribly wrong. Wow, this is going horribly wrong. This is not good. This just went so wrong so quickly. In every possible way, this has gone wrong. Oh my god. The Seraphim lead really messed me up there. If I go for Harmony, it's risky, but it could pay off. I'm gonna Harmony. Okay, we get it off. Thank goodness. Okay. Yeah, everything just went so wrong. So quickly, bro. Everything has just gone so wrong in such a quick... It went so wrong so quickly. But maybe this is comebackable. Oh, no. I don't think I'm winning. I might live this hit. Maybe. No. No, I don't think I win this one. Everything went wrong after the lead there. Oh my god. No! That's so sad, bro. Everything went wrong after he led with the freaking... No, I just lost. Dang, man. That's so sad. Yep, GG. Wow, bro. That is so unfortunate. That... Wow. Bro. Everything just went so wrong. I don't know how everything went wrong so quickly, but I guess it's Morvale A. It's broken. Well, I'm still first place, but that's really sad. That's honestly really sad. I was so hyped going into this, but everything went so wrong. Okay, I guess it's fine. It doesn't really matter, but wow. I spent more time explaining the team than actually fighting it. Unfortunate. Yeah, it's just, there's no way I could win right now. So, yeah, unfortunate. But hey, it is what it is. Alright, I'm not gonna lie. Basically everything went... This music is way too loud. Basically everything went wrong. I think it all started out when I was like, oh, Morvale's gonna come in on Flashbang, get the free setup on Mass Comedy. So I was like, I can go into Renew. If I went Renew instead of Fruitoads, we got the Enlightenment off. I think that's when I misplayed, was if I just went into Renew there instead of going into Fruitoad. Because I thought, like, maybe I can underspeed it after I get the Enlightenment off and I get the takeout. But no, I outsped it and I was too worried about going into Renew. I knew going into this fight that my chances of winning were pretty low because of how strong Morvale was into my team. I realistically wasn't going to be able to do that much because one of three things was going to happen. Either it was, or one of two things. It was Seraphine lead on Polar lead, or Roterra on Polar lead. Roterra on Polar lead was my plan, so I was kind of going off of like one good thing happening. And then he got the defense lower on Megordle, so I thought Ice Bite was going to come out, so I just went for Rest. And I was like, okay, then he just gets a free switch. I don't know. I definitely fumbled, and I played pretty bad, I'd say. But it doesn't affect my positioning at all. But I did really want to get that 7-0 in draft. But no, I definitely... It was a horrible matchup for me, and I played kind of bad, I'd say. Again, it doesn't affect me at all, but... being at 15 points of material. I think now he's I'm 13. Yeah, that is so sad. But regardless, hopefully I can do good in the playoffs, which that proves who's going to win the whole thing. I just was so worried going into this matchup that if things did not go how I wanted them to go, then it was not going to work out. And it didn't go very well. I think the one thing that lost me the game was going the Fruitoad and the Morvale, though. Had I just gone Renew immediately, I think I would have been able to OHKO it, because he wouldn't have expected it to be speedy. And then I would have been fine. I think if I was just playing riskier. But no. GG to my opponent. I was not confident going into this fight. But, yeah. Wish me luck in the playoffs. But, yeah. Bye-bye.